we should be back live here. I'm glad I waited. So this is what we saw, and this is what I'm gonna act on. We saw a strong push down, and then after that a strong push up, but no really close above 200, no really close above um, 150. So overall, it's not really doing anything. Same with Nasdaq. That's just super annoying. Yesterday, that's also why I didn't trade in the morning and haven't been trading that actively. But today, as you know, we have lots of news today. Yeah, we have FOMC press conference. We have a lot of stuff going on at 8:30, 8 p.m. Yeah, we have employment cost index at 2:30, 1 hour before market opening. We even have, yeah, we have lots of going on. It's an interesting day for me as a trader. So just preparing myself, but this is the opening range. As you could see, we have lows of 117 and we have highs of 182. So I would like to short the market around previous day's highs and take a short back to previous day's lows. That's my overall thoughts, my overall plan. Can it break above and rally? Of course it can. So I'll have to accept that. So let's see. I wouldn't have taken any trades even if I tuned in earlier, because I want to see how the first 15 minutes would be. But what we're seeing right now here is we're seeing after 15 minutes for the UK, it's actually pointing up. Same for DAX and the same for Dow. Dow is it's flat, but it's still green. I mean, it's pushing a bit. It sold off Dow from yesterday's highs to today's level around 0.8%. So that's in a minus, right? And Nasdaq did the opposite. So if you look here regarding my setup I got, I also shared with you. But I actually got a setup. This is not correct because this is on DAX. But I got a setup orb short. It's all short. But I got a setup here, I think. Nasdaq. Let me just check here. Then long here, right? But I also think I got to set up, if I move this to maybe 300, pretty confident we got an orb long there, but that was late. It was way too late. That's why I don't change these, and I should not. But that's, the system is correct. I mean, it would have actually, it wouldn't actually not have got stopped out. Nope. 100-point stop loss target above here. Yeah. But I mean, we should just keep it simple. The first 30 minutes here. After that, this will look for setups after 30 minutes and till close. It could also just be 120 minutes, like 2 hours after. That's also more than fine. If there's no setups, like that's what I'm trying to teach you and help you with. If there's no setup for the first couple of hours or the first half an hour for orb, and there's no really momentum, or really if the second candle doesn't close above or close below the buffer for the first 15-minute opening. So if we have the first 15-minute opening back and forth, it is very volatile, very calm, and we have that opening range, and then we have the buffer, right? If we don't have the second candle that's closing below, that's an invalid setup for me personally. When we talk about really strong, high probability setups where we should take it and we should make a lot of money. If I had a job where I was working like 90 hours a week, like just an employee or partner in some company, and I want to trade on the side as a hobby, I will only follow the orb 15-minute. and I will only follow it for the first 30 minutes, and I'll wait for the second candle, and I have an alert on my phone as I actually have right now. This is how I built my system, right? That's what you can get access to. So if you want access, you could book a call, link it below, and then we could talk more about it, how you can access this. But it's have an insane win rate. If you only take setups, that gives you the first 30 minutes. You can even see it right there. This is opening and the candle managed to close below. See how insane this is. You go short at 750 and you make 200 points almost. And then you might ask, so when to close it, Mass? Again, if I was short there, I would just say, hey, I'm gonna target previous day's lows. So I'll probably target 10 points above this. So I remember my target was around here. So when the system is giving you an alert, orb short, because the second candle is closing below the first 15-minute candle, what do you target? Do you follow these 1 hour, 3 hour, 10 hour? No. You just target previous day's lows and you target a little bit above. That's a little secret for me too. Let's move on here. I haven't done anything. I mean, I don't even know what to do, to be honest. Not that I don't know how to make money or trade. It's just, I actually don't know where this market is going to go. Because it looks more bullish to me, to be honest. It do. So the issue with me is I find a setup that's not really valid. And then I go against it. And that's fine. And then I start losing 20,000. I did that a couple of times. And then I'm like, I'm so sure. So I'm get stopped out, and then it rallies a bit more, and then I go short, very heavy. I start light first time, and then I go heavy later during the day when I get like, this is not okay, or this is not how it should be, and then I take it all the way back. So it's always like break even or like making a little profit when I'm not following the system, and that's what we have to be very careful with. Especially over here, it was giving an orb long because it pushed. But I would never follow that because I could see there's no further progress, and I don't like these candles, how they look, right? So I mean, I want them to be more smooth. I don't want the candle to start selling off like crazy. So that's why I'm more short today. And I want to be more short. I think it's not realistic. First big push and then up again. I mean, what? Well, we're just going to target previous day's highs, I think. And then we're gonna come back to previous day's lows. That's what I'm predicting, and that's what I'm setting myself up for. I'm also trading on the Miro trading account today. Let's see. Taking it pretty chill here. The first half an hour. We could start seeing some selling pressure soon. I think a short could work, but UK keep pushing. I think a good short would work and stop loss above that, maybe 25 points above. Let me just check here. I'm just checking US Tech. So US Tech is around 700 now. It did absolutely nothing. Right, so it moved to 700 and then back to 700 again. 700, 600, 700, that's like 750 on the trading view chart here. So what will I do? I don't think I'm gonna do much, to be honest. But I would like to take a short. I'm just letting you know. Okay. Let's look at the 5 minute. What are the 5 minute giving us? Five minutes. I would like to open a light short position here. So that's what I'm gonna do. it's too late. I want to go short. I want to go short and then have my stop loss above previous day's highs. I think it's a good short. I think it's a valid short. Let's see. But I could also see UK is really pushing hard. I mean, how much is UK actually rallying? I have to be a little bit careful of just doing it randomly. It's not that I'm not aware of the risk, it's just we have a strong push back to previous day's highs. And I mean, it's a pretty decent move we have on UK that I have to 0.6% only. Yeah, we'll probably wait a little bit. I'd probably like to take it because we haven't been able to close above overnight highs. Okay, I'll take the short now, guys. I'm just gonna set my stop loss here. So I'll take a short position right here. And I wanna have my stop loss above the previous day's high. So I wanna have it at 220. And I would like to target overnight lows the next 5 minutes or previous day's lows. So it doesn't have to work. Let's see here. Let's see if it's actually gonna sell off. Not much progress. So I went in here short. I could just let you know the setup here. I could publish the setup. I haven't been doing really anything since I entered. It doesn't have to work. And it might also be a quick scalp, okay? But this is my current setup right now. I'm thinking about if I should exit that one. I didn't manage to take it on my Miro trading account. I only took it on my company account. But I'll trade actively on the Miro trading account and do extremely well. Here tomorrow and Friday. It's just I only want to take high probability setup that's following my system, right? Still up maybe 3%, something like that. So I mean, we went short here at 60. Currently trading at 44. Why did I take a short? Because we didn't manage to close above overnight highs and we didn't manage to go to previous day's highs. And I think the market is weak. I'm probably just going to exit here around 130 for now. Let's see. It's interesting to see if we're gonna come and sell off. Yeah, or it's gonna be choppy. I'm probably just gonna exit that one. Yeah. Let's see here. Not much progress. Let's see here. Let's just exit here at 35, guys. Then we at least got maybe 25 points, right? Yeah, I'm up 3K USD. Okay. I'm out. Closed it. I have no open positions. Made a good little profit here. I don't want to take too much of your time. And there's no orb and there's nothing. So, I mean, if you want, you could exit short. Here we go. That was like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I will take a couple of trades on my mirror trading account now. I just want them to be correct so I could journal them down and reflect on them instead of just taking trades randomly like I do sometimes on my live account. But I'm also aware of the risk. I mean, it still looks like a potential short setup could work here. I mean, on a 4-hour time frame, the next 4 hours, I think it could drop below 24,000 again. And I also think it could drop even lower than that. I actually think it's still a short, guys. I'm just being honest with you. I still think we should short this market. Like 100%. So I'm planning to actually open a short again, but also know it could turn around and then it could rally to 200 very quick. And I'm like, what? Yeah, I think the short would have worked. This is what I see, and why I personally closed it. I could see that this is gonna sell back to maybe 125 or max 120, and then I could see it's gonna turn around, then it's gonna rally, and then we in for a short, and we like spending like what, half an hour, and we in 40 minutes, and then we in a loss, and then we it's not really making sense. This was like 10 minutes straight, so I think it worked. I mean, the overall plan of overall worked out. I mean, you could hold it, and I actually want to hold it myself, but I closed it. And here it gets tricky. It gets tricky when it gets to overnight lows. Then we might see a big green candle come back to previous day's highs, or it's gonna go to previous day's lows. So I should have held it, I know. But here, then I take a setup now, short, and then it goes all the way back, and then I'm sitting 2 hours, and like, oh, that's so stupid. That's why I'm just done, and I'll see you later. That's what I'm good at.